Okay.
Okay.
We got another round of black tattoos.
Yeah, more of those Blackwork tattoos.
I was like, is this blackout, blackwork? What the hell is this? It's like pieces of blackout.
There's some black involved.
Heavy blackwork. That's what used to be said about this stuff.
Really?
Yeah, heavy blackwork.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It wasn't quite blackout.
This isn't quite heavy.
No, well, it's...
Some of them is.
You wouldn't think that this is
Some
very heavy.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyways, start off with an email on this one. All Blackwork and cross. Wow, no like hello or nothing.
No, just straight in for the
No
kill.
kissing, nothing.
I'm here to, you know what. I don't want to start that already.
All Blackwork and cross were done by Rituals by Bones on IG. Will be blacking out entire arm and texture and in texture to abstract. Currently on day 2 of swelling, it's pretty visible.
Well, not anymore. We're backed up 2 months.
Yeah, I guess, eh? Yeah, it ain't swollen. If
okay,
it's still swollen, oh my god.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what the hell this is, but
Well, it's
not
cross.
blackwork. It is blackwork.
There's some dots.
But, man, the dots kind of have like a meatball kind of texture to them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or like ground beef.
Yeah, sure,
right?
ground
Like,
beef. I'll take that.
It looks a little grainy.
Yeah.
I just would say just make it more solid.
Well, like, I don't know. My thing would be, okay, maybe they did shade. Okay, I'm going to be honest. The day 2 thing is freaking me out.
Yeah.
Because it is swollen, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Day 2 is the worst time to show someone your tattoo.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, because there's a lot of stuff where it's like, hold on a minute, it'll look better.
Yeah, like the
sober.
day 1's almost better.
Day 1
2 is
or
like,
day
oof.
5 or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Day 2 is the worst way to view any tattoo.
Yeah,
There's
it's
all
like,
kinds of undulation and swelling is pushing things in and out of position. And
we have no idea what this will be.
sometimes things turn into hamburger when they're healing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then they end up healing okay a lot of the time, right?
Yep.
So this may not be as bad as it looks. I don't know. But it's spotty.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know what the deal is with the cross
I don't know either, but it's not straight. The lines are pretty wobbly in places.
Yeah.
And the blue is patchy as well.
But again, I can't tell if that's because some of it's swollen. And if it is some of it's swollen, that means some of this is falling out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this isn't bulletproof by any means.
No.
Like, no, in no way is this bulletproof. But, yeah, I'll get rid of the whole thing.
And then this is the hand.
Ooh. Brother. Save me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the idea with that was, but it's not done well. So there's some version of this in some world that looks good, but it
This
ain't
one ain't
anywhere
it.
near us.
Yeah. Like, especially, man,
That
like
is
the
trauma on
dots into, like, there's, this is not it, man.
No. Yeah, do yourself a favor and just put a tarp over this one.
Like, the approach is not it.
No, right on the knuckles,
really
too.
not.
But there's no reason why that had to go up over the knuckles like that either.
I mean, I'm not super angry about that.
I am,
because
they didn't go any farther. They just kind of draped the knuckles and then went, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, we want to be on the knuckles, but we don't want to actually be on the knuckles.
Yeah.
So then don't do it at all. Because it's just it's gonna heal worse than the rest of it, and none of this is gonna be healing great anyway.
Why has he got just a bunch of cash in this? You see that?
Oh wow, this
He's got
guy's
a bunch
baller.
of cash just sitting there. Why?
So this guy, I think, has sent shit in before because I recognize that other thing, but I think both of us looked at it and went, "I don't think this is a real tattoo." Back a few slides, you can see it. One more. That thing on his wrist there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I recognize that thing.
Yeah.
And I think we didn't feature that one time.
So I'm
Sorry.
assuming that would be blacked out over.
I would say the whole thing needs to go. Look, you got money. Go to a badass. You're
Yeah,
fucking
really.
showing off your dollar bills over here.
Yeah.
Take those into a badass and turn them into blackout.
Make them his dollars, and you get a sweet blackout.
Go visit the guy with the $ glasses and get this thing done.
Yeah, really.
He's ready to take your money.
I mean, yeah, man. I don't know.
Whoever did this, though, don't ever go back to him.
Yeah, it's not my jam, man. This is just like, I can tell there's experimenting going on here, but it was a miss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like I would
actually like the light blue look.
The light blue look is
It
nice.
tricked me at first because I was like, do I like this? And
You know
I'm
what
like,
this looks like? Both of those look like they were scarified, but they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Because like scarification has that like imperfect kind of vibe to it. It's not really super nice when it heals, and this kind of has that vibe, as though they scarified and filled with ink.
Yeah, and you know, we're in a weird spot in time right now in the tattoo world where there is a lot of experimentation being done.
Yeah.
So, like, these kinds of things almost get to pass under that banner.
Yeah, fair. Well, he
And
did
then
say
you're
it's
like,
experimental.
wait a minute, duck, duck, goose, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're not part of that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like the dudes that are experimenting at that are like pretty high level.
Yeah.
Like
they've mastered the basics of tattooing,
Yeah.
and now they're bored of it, so they're trying new things.
yeah, and this, like, I mean, you could put that in that, but like it'd be way tighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything would be way cleaner if that was the case.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
it'd
like, you could probably salvage this, but it's going to involve getting rid of the black dots and just embracing some
Yeah,
hot,
it just makes it look
some
trashy.
hard black. You know?
Yeah,
Because
harden
really,
it up,
yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. 'Cause
black
dang,
that out, and put a new blue over top of the black.
There you go. Now we're
The light
talking.
blues work pretty well.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Okay, next up,
Okay.
another hand. Cool,
So-
creepy ass cat.
That's not bad. It's better than the first one. You think
Lettering on the knuckles
fresh?
is dope.
You think it's fresh or is that healed?
If that's healed,
Yeah,
no, it might be
I don't
healed.
know, it's pretty blown out.
Yeah, it
Still
gets
cool.
worse as you look at
Yeah,
it.
they look cool from afar, but
Yeah, they really do.
I just think knuckle tattoos in general they're never going to be amazing. Well, I've seen them. Actually, I was telling you about that video the other day that I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I think it was like perfect healed knuckle tattoos.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that girl had great skin too.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is not bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would do
don't-
something to drape closer to these
Yeah.
letters, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Like, even if it's around it.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
No, it really does not.
Like, it's already finished. It's not in a straight line, so just bring that kind of fade down farther and connect it up.
I would just whip the fade down so you've got some movement towards the lettering.
Something to fill in the gaps. And I'm sure this person will find that out on their own. They'll be looking at this for long enough to make that decision. This is one of those rare cases where I don't necessarily think the hand tattoo needs to go.
Yeah.
But I think as an effect of natural progression, one day it may be bye-bye kitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just still would have tightened that background up against it.
A little closer. I don't think you need the halo.
You really don't.
People are worried they need the halo.
Yeah. I get it. Like, that was my first inclination, but, like, really, no, it looks dope if you have black right up to
People are
it.
really intimidated with black.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like whenever you're approaching heavy black, even I did it, where it's like, well, let's go slow.
Yeah,
We
let's
can't
just do
bring
a
it
little
back.
bit here.
Well, you can, but I mean, most people aren't going to be wanting to be arsed with 35 sessions on one tattoo. Like
No,
me.
oddly.
You know?
Most people.
The chest piece is going to be at least 30 sessions.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
No fewer. But yeah, I like it. I think it's
Yeah,
really cool.
Not bad.
Next up,
This guy is a return customer.
nice.
We had the lower part of the arm done, and he's held on to that mandala for some reason. Remember, he had showed his bodysuit, and he had a half black arm.
You're
and
right.
it was like, yeah, we're going to have a full black arm here. But, you know, I don't know if he did this just to piss me off, but the only things he kept
With the
were
Mandalas?
the mandalas, transition mandalas. Because, look, he has black underneath of it on his
Yeah.
hand, too.
Was this color underneath that, if I'm remembering correctly?
I think he had a bunch of stuff like his other arm, but I can't
Right.
quite remember. I'll see
Yeah.
if I can fish out the other one, but yeah, I just think this whole thing is going to be a blackout.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, the
that-
Mandalas are nice, but, like,
over.
they're in need of leaving.
Game over, Mandala.
Yeah, really.
Like, those things are more awkward than ever now.
Like, just think of how cool that will look when those are gone.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other arm is going to be a consequence of war as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It's-
the balance will, and then, like, it'll work its way into the chest.
Oh, yeah. Where do you think this stops? I don't think he approaches the stomach. Most people don't, but I've seen blackout chest panels, but I don't see too many people do the full stomach.
Well, you know, the ribs and the floating and all the death feelings.
Yeah,
of
there's a
belly
lot of
button
bad
and
feelings down
awfulness.
there.
Because he's avoided his nipples, so I would assume he's going to avoid the belly button too.
If you don't like pain, cutting it at the chest is probably a good idea.
More than likely,
It
yeah.
only gets worse down there, I think,
Yeah.
in my experience.
Yeah, lower torso's just goddamn terrible. So
I don't like any of it, and I'm not one to complain. I'm always the guy who I'll be in pain the whole session, and I won't really mention it until after.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that sucked. See you next week,
Yeah.
and we'll do the other part.
I like to mention it during consistently.
Yeah, I think my thing is I don't really want to complain because I've asked for it.
Oh, no, I get that for sure.
Right. And I'm not saying your approach sucks. I'm just saying that's always been my mindset is, well, I've got no one but myself to blame for this
See, I think like
insanity that I do to myself.
I think when I was getting tattooed by Lee, he would when it was like I was trying to grimace and like hold it, he'd always be like, "Yeah, this sucks, I know," and he'd be like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
okay, it is known that this is painful."
He did a lot of that with me, and I never even asked for it.
No.
Like he feels for people when
Yeah,
they're
he
in
does.
pain.
Yeah.
Rick giggles.
Yeah, oh yeah, Rick loves it.
I bet that hurts. And then if you ever say, "Oh, that sucks," he's like, like you just get that giggle out of him.
Yeah. It's his favorite thing. It's his
Yeah.
favorite pastime is hurting others. But yeah, well, let us know when
Lose
you
the
get rid of those
Mandalas,
mandalas.
Let's go chop chop,
Yeah.
as Alex would say.
Yeah. Next up, last but not least, we got this video here. 'Cause
Yeah,
TikTok rules this type of thing apparently.
So I'm gonna put a little note here. I know you like these videos, and I don't hate them myself necessarily, but they are hard to do this with. So if you can get us still shots or short videos, because like this one I tried to do in another one, but it didn't send for some reason.
Oh, weird.
So anyway, this is the second try for this. Now, I don't love that you use the white over black for that spider web. And the reason why is because I feel like this person had negative space. And they had all that, the bats in negative. They should have done the spider web in the same value if they could.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, the white's never going to be as bright. But
I
if
mean-
you need that spider web, border it with black. Like we did with the lines on my face.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Because
make
then
'em-
they're actually going to be, it won't be, what's that on your, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can actually see them.
My guess is that's the intention. My
Yeah.
guess is it's that like soft thing in behind everything that they're not like you're not really meant to pay attention to it. It's kind of like one of those like you're looking at something that's basically black with bats and then you get something else in there.
Well, I mean, spiderweb is a good one for that.
Yeah,
though.
you're not wrong.
Realistically, if I have to be honest and
Yeah.
fair, that is one where you're like, oh, a spiderweb is that, though.
Yep.
When was a spiderweb ever brilliant white?
Yeah, exactly.
And if it is, what kind of fucking spiders have you got? Like, Jesus
Terrifying.
Christ.
Yeah.
But, like, I actually like this sleeve.
Yeah, I
I don't
do
like
too.
these very often. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like, I
This is
usually
great.
am just like, what are you doing? Get
Yeah.
rid of them. But this has a feel almost like my wife's one.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like a planned blackout sleeve, but there's some stuff in it.
Yep.
A lot of the time what happens is they don't plan the blackout sleeve and there's some stuff in it and the stuff is awkward as fuck and
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Just do the blackout. You already fucked up once.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Give it a rest.
Yeah.
It's over.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
this
one
I
is-
like a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And I like the exit of the top of the sleeve there. I like those scratchies for some reason.
Well,
they work with this
works
one.
too with the spiderweb.
Exactly.
texture, right? So like, I don't always like those scratches, and they're of varying quality. Like sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I
Mm-hmm.
usually just don't like them. But when they're good, they can look good,
Oh yeah.
right?
And
That's-
whoever's done this blackout has done a nice job.
yeah, this is a great looking sleeve for
Yeah.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Do you think they'll do more of it? Do you think they'll do the other arm like this? Like I would imagine doing both arms like this. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would do not just bats on the other one.
What would you do to complement this?
Other bugs.
Other bugs?
Yeah, because like if you got
Moths
spider webs,
and
yeah, you got tons of different options in terms of those types of things, right? And you can do spooky stuff like doing like a millipede or a centipede or something in negative would be pretty cool. You've got a lot of different options. A praying mantis or something like that. Like that'd be a dope
Yeah.
pairing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and just keep it in the realm of spooky. But
Yeah.
I mean, like this black. This is where I'm like blackout as an aesthetic works too. For me, it's not really that. Like I've gone too far.
Yes.
Right.
You've lost the line.
Yeah, I've lost the line to a large degree. I've kept a little bit.
Yeah.
But like for people who want cool looking stuff, blackout can serve that for that function as well.
Oh hell yeah.
Right, it's not always just because you've gone too far and this is your last resort. This
Yeah,
is
exactly.
a perfect example of blackout for aesthetic purposes. Right, this matches her style.
Yeah,
You
I
got
think it's
a little
cool.
bit of her in the video there, and it looks like her thing. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I dig it.
Yeah.